coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys struggling at this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
You know, we used to have a saying like the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pratt. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. The shotgun. Here's Pratt. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Operating from the gun is Pratt. He'll find Chase. That's complete.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Off the bootleg, here's May. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
They're going to run, and this is Trevion Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, New England.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Again, it's Henderson. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Dayon Henley there on the tackle. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. Off the play fake, it's May. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Third and 15.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Patriots ready for the punt. Returnable from the 17. Crazy. And he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost a fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Second and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
May to the air once more. He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Patriots. First down. 1st and 10.
Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Forward forward, a short gain to the 25. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Douglas in motion. Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Narvison's kick is good. And the Patriots get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 21-3 advantage. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. May gonna look to throw. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's gonna be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll go play action with May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
On the give, it's Henderson. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. On 3rd and long, here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Here's the punter now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. This brought him out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on.
Get him!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. It is 3rd and 10. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they've got it 3rd and 10. Right now, looking to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Pratt throwing on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Pratt. He'll step up and run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Here's Gibbs. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Pratt. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 12th touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Jaguars stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Here's May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A run, and this is Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, New England.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
He'll run with Algier. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. To throw now, May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
10 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Now, May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He moves closer to the all-time record with 21 sacks on the year. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Jags offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
A gain of 2.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun is Pratt. The second down throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here. It brings up a fresh set of downs.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Pratt. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To the air again is Pratt. He'll step up and run this. Oh, yeah. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. The shotgun. Here's Pratt. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start out, first down and 10. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Made out on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. May to the air once more. This complete to Pope. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's May again. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. 3rd and a yard. Throw again is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots will cut into that lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Patriots.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stick with the pass, and here's Pratt. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 42.
Pratt gonna throw it again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Pratt. That's caught by Gibbs. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Pratt. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on Gang Green, the New York Jets. And it's the talented and speedy Breece Hall. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Dolphins up by a touchdown, 14-7 the score at halftime. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to take this one into the end zone. That's touchdown number 11 on the season. The Bengals lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And this will be a Jaguars first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Go get him, go get him.
Throwing is Pratt. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Pratt now looking to throw. Catch made right side. Ty Thomas. 17 yards. The gain there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And a good run there. He's given 5 yards.
He's brought down by Jabril.
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's now 3rd
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll throw with Pratt.
The pass on 3rd down. The tackle by Jordan Davis.
On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt.
4th down.
Back deep is Marcus Jones. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. A couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. The tight end going in motion to the left. Taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball. Recognizing the blitz is just the 1st step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They bring their tight end right. They'll go. Here's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. And 8-yard pickup.
On the handoff, Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Down inside the 10. And the Patriots are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal, New England.
Throwing now is May. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. May gonna hold on to this one. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Williams in motion. He'll try and throw. Here's May. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to go play action now with Pratt. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Off the play fake. Here's Pratt. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
A little power football here on 3rd and short. They bring in some extra bulk up front, and they just run this ball straight at the defense. Challenge them in a gotta-have-it moment. Can you stop us? And in this case, the answer was no.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun. Here's Pratt. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and short, and it is Pratt. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, May. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
May going to look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. That catch number 40. On the season for him.
15 yards on the play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's May again. This complete to Pope. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Made to the air once more. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and defense is able to get home. The key component to a screen game, Mike, is that you need your opponent to think you're trying to push the ball vertically downfield. Then you're able to catch them off guard by checking it down short. In this case, the defense doesn't fall for it. They rally to the ball, and they tackle him short of sticks.
And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They hand it to Gibbs. Oh! He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run is going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now Pratt. To the right side. That's St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup. It's 5, but it will keep the drive going.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Here's Pratt. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards.
1st down. It's a gain of 35. And a Patriot 1st down.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw now. May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is May. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8.
The Jaguars 24-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Algier. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. There's that man again, another catch.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Pats first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson will try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Douglas in motion.
It's a gain of a yard.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
2-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They send a receiver in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is good. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 23.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars tack on 1 more to their lead.
51. Patriots 23.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. To throw on 1st down is May.
May's pass complete to number 80. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.